Om Shanti, morning Murli. Sweet children, be introverted and remain busy in studies. Constantly follow Srimad and your fortune will become very high. This is time to make your fortune question. What is the high fortune of your children on the basis of which you come to know the fortune of the entire world? Answer: to become a spinner of the discus of self realization. This is the highest of all fortune. You Brahman have now become spinner of the discus of self realization. If you know your own fortune, then you also know the fortune of the whole world. Baba has come to make your children's fortune like a diamond. Keep in mind that God Himself is teaching us to make your fortune, so our fortune will continue to be made. Song: Tomorrow's Tum. Om Shanti. The children listen to two words of the song. You should become intoxicated by your fortune just by listening to it. This is imperishable intoxication. You should not get off it. Some people are wealthy and multi-millionaires, so they have the intoxication day night that they are very wealthy and landlords. The intoxication of the wealth rises, so the father is the one who makes you fortune. Your fortune is now divided. You can judge whether fortune is like shells or fortune like diamonds. The unlimited Father sits face to face and make your fortune. So you see, you know. Do you see or know? The Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. You children know that that you are souls. Although we do not see the souls, but we have the faith that we are souls, like stars. We lives in middle of the brow. At this time, your children have to become soul conscious. The person who lives in the body is called a soul. Souls are proud that they have found the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, by coming. When children take birth, the Father they become heirs. Then some get the fortune of a penny, some don't get anything, only get birth. There are some who have 5 6 children. If they don't get a job, they think that it was in their destiny. Let's see how many palaces, garden, crowns and thrones are there in the fortune of others. There is variety in the fortune of human beings. So now you know your fortune, for which fortune you are making effort, for money, for happiness. Human beings do make effort anyway. Which rich people fall ill? They take medicine from good doctors. They think that they will be better medicine than money. So it is a matter of money, isn't it? You make great fortune by following Srimad. You children know that Baba creates the highest on high fortune because he himself is the highest on high. You are now sitting in front of him, aren't you? He is sitting in his parents' house. If there is a king or queen, then they think that they have performed such actions that they have received their fortune of kingship. Now you know that those of us who see the picture of Lakshmi and Narayan have definitely made their fortune in the next birth. You have received this intellect. This does not enter the intellect of human beings. There are so many rich people. How did they get this fortune? It would be said that you have performed such actions in your past life that you have become so wealthy. There is the fruit of actions, isn't it? It is also remembered that the speed of action is unique. Human beings suffer according to the past deeds. You are now presenting the greatest fortune of Lakshmi and Narayan, who made those who become the masters of the golden age such as speed action that they become the masters of the world. You have come to know the whole cycle. You Brahmins have to become spinners of the discus of self-realization. Other Brahmins will not be spinners of the discus of self-realization. He is also a Brahman, you are also a Brahman, but you know that you are true Brahman, the oral progeny of Brahma. Surely Brahma would also be someone's child. He is Shiv Baba's child. Shiv Baba is the creator. He doesn't have any father, so now the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul is making your fortune. The fortune is made from the father only. Kaka, chacha, maternal uncle, etc. do not make it. Yes, any they can made. If he adopt, you children have also been adopted according to the drama, just like the previous cycle. There is no one higher than him. Prajapita Brahma has so many children, so many. What inheritance would they have received from the father? You understand that Shiv Baba is the father of all souls and Brahma is the father of all living beings. You become brother, sisters in this. The father says to you children, look how high your fortune is. I make you so fortunate by teaching you. Surely, in the beginning of the golden age, Sri Lakshmi Narayan was the capital of these residents of heaven. You have made their fortune so high, it is a secret in the intellect of your children that it was Shiv Baba who created their high fortune. He has completely 84 births. Now, once again, they are making the same fortune. This is knowledge in your intellect. No one except Shiv Baba, the ocean of knowledge, can explain. Such a father is so lovely. The father also says, you too are lovely children. I order you to constantly practice remembering me. Then your sins will be absolved. You know that Shiv Baba is now personally in front of you in this body of Brahma. The father has explained that I am always in corporeal. My name is Shiv only. I do not take rebirth in a corporeal form. I have come now. You know who is talking. Your intellect go up above that incorporeal Supreme Father. The Supreme Soul is the ocean of knowledge. He is the one who makes you fortune. Heavenly God Father will establish heaven. Will he not know how the Father is speaking face to face in the body Brahma? It is said, beloved children, the drama is now over. The soul listens, only the soul knows that this is the real thing. The Father says, remember me as much as possible, and he has given you the knowledge of the whole world cycle. Some imbibe very well while others forget. You are now sitting here, he is giving you this nectar of knowledge, or he is teaching you knowledge. Shiv Baba is sitting in front of you. He does not come in birth and death. Your name, form, country and time keep changing birth after birth. You always get unique feature. These are such deep and subtle things. Your soul repeatedly shares only body and takes another. Your form at this time, this will not remain in the next rebirth. In the next birth, one should not meet the other. When a soul leaves one body and takes another, its activities through thoughts, etc., all change. Souls have to play so many different parts. They play their parts with different name, form, countries, and time activities. The activities also keep on changing, sometimes that of a king, sometimes that of a rank. It isn't it that sometimes you will become a dog or a cat? No, you know now that we are making effort to become prince and princess. In the future you are changing from human being into deities. This mama and baba are also making effort that in the future they will become Lakshmi Narayan. The more we make effort to make our fortune, the more happiness we will get. What a tremendous income. They will study for temporary happiness and become barristers, etc. in this very birth. There is no question of second birth at all. It be it or not, it is possible. You understand that you will definitely go to heaven in the future. Then they will be called deities. Never forget that we will leave the father only after taking the inheritance of the throne of heaven. You will be seen as the highest on high. God the Father teaches that who enters the intellect, we make our reward for 21 births by studying well. The more effort you make, the higher your fortune you will make. The fortune will last cycle after cycle. Therefore, at this time, you should make good effort for your fortune. It is a very heavy fortune. There is a lot of happiness. Although some have crores here, there is no happiness of even in penny. They will be experience the reward in complete peace and comfort. So many committees continue to come here. Many bankrupts will be removed in a short time, will go on dying. Although they insure, what can the insurance company also do? What happened to the Hiroshima? How many people died? The insurance company also went bankrupt. It will be like this too. Everything will end. To whom will be insurance people give money? Who will light each other's lamp? There is so much blind faith in humans. They do a show of a big man. Rishis and sages are considered greater than them. Although they don't believe in religion, they must definitely bow down to the sannyasis. Will how bow before the sages? Saints will not do this in front of them because they think that they are pure. The father says, my dear children, I greet you children. You are the peacock of our head. You will become the masters of the world. You are the master of the universe too. You are double master. I alone am the master of universe. No one except the father can explain such things. So how much one should remember such a father from whom such an inheritance received. The father says, look how many children pass through here. Then even in 6 months They write difficult letters to the father. Array, those who give their lives do not write letter to the father who is dearer to them than their lives. When man and woman write letter to each other, they say Praneshwar Flana. In fact, he is not a Praneshwar. Praneshwar is the only father, the godfather for all souls is one. They say Praneshwar children means children of God who saves lives. Children also say Praneshwar Baba, Baba who saves our lives. This name is derived from here only. It is only in India that they write such Praneshwari, but they are not. Only the Father gives the gift of life. The Father says, "You belong to me." So, no one can cause any sorrow. It is the soul that experiences sorrow. The soul feels that the Father explains with so much. You remember, Mama? So much those who do good service, too many receive such a high status. Then those who follow Baba in service come second after them. You have to be very kind hearted as Baba has made us. We then make others. The attainment of such a great property is the capital of heaven. There we live so wealthy that we would build palaces of gold and diamonds. They also show a game of Maya Machandar. He saw a gold bricks lying there. Take some. You see palaces of diamonds and jewels in heaven in vision. When you see gold mines, you think that you should take some away. Gold is not found in the subtle region. Gold resides in the Vankut. You know that we will go and bring gold from the mines. They in aeroplanes. They are also big bricks of gold. Even now, you have to sleep with the elders, don't you? Bharat definitely has to keep gold and silver. Everyone has a big caves built where no one can loot. The fire could not burn. So all that will come into your hands in the future. The airplanes, etc., with which bombs, etc., are now dropped from destruction. Those same things will then become instrument for happiness. All this was there is the golden age, then mostly has disappeared. Now they are made again. You know how they go and bring it from mines. Everything becomes new. Now they are old, so you should claim your complete fortune from the Father who creates such fortune. There should not be any mistake in this. Remember the Father and the inheritance. The Father says, have attachment to the one. Remember heaven. Good. Mother, Father, Bap Dadas. Remembrance, love, and good morning to the sweetest long lost children. Greeting to the spiritual children of the spiritual Father. Main essence for dharana. Don't make any mistakes in making your fortune high. Follow Srimat very well and create a high fortune on the basis of your studies. Donate your life to everyone by staying in the remembrance of Father Praneshwar. Everyone's life has to be saved. Don't make anyone sad. Blessing. You may be a conqueror of nature and wear the garland of cooperation by nature while remaining in the stage of a master. Nature is calling you masters. From now onwards, the elements of nature will steer all around, but where you are the masters of nature, nature will serve as maid servant only if you become a conqueror of nature. Then nature will garland you with cooperation. Where there is the feet of your nature conquering Brahmans, where there is a place, there can be no harm. A storm will come to earth, will shake you. There will be a crucifix outside and throne here. Everyone will run towards. There will be a crucifix outside and thorn. Here, everyone will run towards you to take physical and subtle sport. Slogan: if you want to experience alokik happiness and bliss, then stay in the stage of Manmana Bhav. Om Shanti.